The harvest is here. Reap what you've sown this past year. I am a storyteller. It is written in my heart, and it's a spark that helps me keep going. What you see is what you get, and what you give is what you receive. And all that and more makes me feel extremely magical and aligned with my soul purpose. As I create short films, videos, stories, and more, I'm able to express myself, show up as I am, as I truly am, let go and let so many things go, and give myself grace. Creating bilingual content that speaks to your soul while giving you the tools to take care of your mental health. By sharing my story with others, either in a small space, on a stage, online, or face-to-face, I bring in a safe space to explore and connect. It's also the gift that keeps on giving. Because with it, I'm able to pass the mic to others so they can contribute their own tales and lessons. What a spellbinding thing to see come to life. Through my podcast, The Always Believer, and my mentorship program over the years, seeing our community grow, it's something that leaves me in awe, thankful, and willing to go out and get more. And this is the season that keeps on giving too. Time to pick up the harvest and recollect what's ours, as we spent so much time planting the seeds, the time, the effort, the steps, the leaps, and above and beyond moments of magic, releasing fear and expanding ourselves and network. Time to claim the prize, time to make those wishes come true, time to shine. I know you're feeling this too. There's something in the air and the stars are aligned. Now, as for me, I've been planting the seeds throughout the past few years, and to be more concrete, this past full year, 2024, has been all about growth. Mind, babe, mind, all about using all these tools I've been learning about and seeing the results for sure. Body, one step and day at a time, literally. Every day is a new ground to go a little bit more further and take care of ourselves even better. And I was going to say even more. For example, drink more water, to eat healthier, to walk further, to stretch and move our bodies more than before. And soul is all about aligning to my truest self and bringing in that ohana, that soul tribe, and that is exactly what you're seeing here every single week. Even in the past weeks where I tackled new grounds and classes, saw new faces and new places, I felt extremely chaotic and annoyed and dispersed because all the things that were thrown my way, I didn't expect, it wasn't really appropriate precisely because the unorganized mess that I walked into was just bizarre to experience. Anyways, this goes two ways. On one hand, I stood up to a bully once more. Yup, I did it one more time because I had to. I got put in a spot of danger and had to use my resources in a quick and swift manner, making sure, first of all, that I was safe and the situation was dealt with. After the physical danger was gone, I had to make sure that within that same week, I've woven time into my schedule to come to my mental health rescue too, since I wanted to process what happened and give space and time for my feelings too. Of course. During these weeks, I also had an apartment emergency, got a super harsh cold, adopted a kitten, and had to rush my older cat to the vet for an emergency as well. Goodness gracious me. So, right before all this happened, I hosted an event filled with marvelous people in which I had to keep in touch with them right away because of life's hullabaloo. My week had turned out, instead of doing all the things I thought I was going to be doing, I had a whole different set of responsibilities and priorities to deal with. And that also led me to think about, am I really delayed? What is the meaning of being on time or quote unquote even in time? What is self-care? And are you really delayed? Because when I posted this event a week later after it happened, that is self-care. Because of course, you already know after the meeting, I had life. Life doesn't stop. That's for sure. So am I really delayed? No, everything lines up exactly the way that we need it. Because this event was very, very high on my list to participate in, to host, to do, to be with the whole network, with the whole community thing. And the fact that I was able to go to this one and it clicked right away with these beautiful, wonderful, amazing beauties and just wonderful people that are so magical as well. I was also able to set plans for the future right away, literally, because it was just the week after that we put those plans in motion, and it was so many things coming your way, girls and boys. There's so many things coming your way. You'll see. So, What is it to be on time for you? Because whatever is meant for you is meant for you. So this is what self-care looks like. You got to put yourself first and follow your gut. Because remember, it's not a race, it is a community. It is one step a day, and it all makes sense. Just taking one event, one person, and one day at a time. Back to the other hand, I also got thrown into spaces where I felt like Toy Story 3, where all the children just ran amok without any sense of order at all. So aside from feeling chaotic and defeated, I actually got angry that I was in that situation. Because I do see and wish to be in a different scenario in different rooms where I can succeed on other levels and areas. However, when I saw myself in the middle of the storm and on top of that roller coaster, I did feel the rage within. I did. I also did realize that those challenges thrown my way, the fact that I was able to think on my feet, the fact that I was able to get organized, the fact that I was able to make that whole scenario scene just like the fluffiest cloud ever. You know what I mean? The chillest Senna's vibe, simply by thinking and putting one foot in front of the other. Those many challenges, no matter how enraged I felt, they all work out for a reason. They all make sense. As I stated in my previous video, everything's a choice. I choose to be here to learn, to be able to live a life that I desire and know I can turn this around too. Whether it's taking a win and seeing how I stand up for myself, seeing how I take care of myself and putting my needs first, or even taking over new areas with bravery and kindness, all of it helps. I also got reminded of another quote this morning, which is, if you want to be happy, be. And another quote that I also adored, life got sweeter when I realized the magic behind childhood wasn't because I was a child. It was because I was present. And yes, we know adulting, goodness gracious, we know adulting is hard, exhausting, never-ending, of like a mountain and roller coasters of responsibilities, of constant meetings, of checkups, of networking, of accounts, grocery shopping lists, and cleaning XYZ. It is also a choice to live it in any way you want it to be. And I'm choosing to be happy to make that choice and take it all the way, baby. Next time I'm thrown into a chaotic situation, which is going to be sooner than we think, since I am a teacher, entrepreneur, speaker, and much more, I'll make sure, I'm also human, by the way, so we're always thrown in chaotic situations regardless of what we do. I'll make sure I turn myself into the present moment, see what can make me the happiest, and find a way to simplify things, and then take it from there. I adore talking to you all. I adore sharing my life story and my tales and my tools and tips. Thank you for listening. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for following. Let me know your thoughts and let me know, how is your harvest looking?